grateful to you to be a part of this platform. So, like you mentioned already so much about me. Thank you so much for that. I would just like to add here that I'm a learner as well, because what I feel that every day we learn something new, right? From it can be your students, your colleagues, your friends, your family members, or it could be anyone, your elders, right? So life is an ongoing process, and lots of learning happens every day. So I'm a learner as well. Uh, so, first of all, I would like to thank all the joinees which have joined us. And before beginning, I would just like to throw the light on the topic that we are going to discuss today, which is holistic development of a child, of a student. That means that we are developing all the aspects of a child's growth, not just one, not just academic, not just cognitive, not just social, but all the important five elements of a child's growth we are focusing on. So that is called holistic development. Okay. So those five aspects are social, emotional, your cognitive, your physical development, and spiritual development, right? So these five aspects are very crucial for a child's growth. And in holistic development, we focus on all these five aspects all together. That is the difference. All right. So I hope you are not able to understand much. See, this is the difference. When I keep speaking, when I keep, just narrating, telling with the words, it's quite different for a student to get at once, right? Because it's God's gift. I must say that some children are gifted with good eyesight and good visual. They are visually smart, but some children they are bodily smart. They learn from physical activity or something else. So some are some are good listeners, so they listen and they can connect with the things which they hear, right? So in that manner, I would like to share my screen so that you can see and connect and can understand better, right? So I'm just going to share the screen to have a better understanding of the same topic. Could you please allow me, Pooja, to share my screen? You are on mute.
It's done. You can share now.
Okay, thank you. Is it visible?
Yes, it is.
All right, thank you. All right, so as you all can see, I've written here, each child is unique. So with this phrase only, we can, make out that I want to say that each child is unique. So you cannot label a child that this child is not able to do this, and this particular child is very smart, and this child is more intelligent, because they all have born with their own abilities, right? So as an educator, it's our responsibility to, take out that best potential from the students and make them believe that whatever potential they are reflecting is the best one. Okay. So it's not like a child is good in academics, so that child is the best, right? And the child who is good with music or a good singer is not that much appreciated. So we need to appreciate each and every aspect of a student. And in that same manner, we need to polish them all together, right? So it's written here, a child is like a butterfly in the wind. Some can fly higher than others, but each one flies the best it can. So we should not compare them, and rather we should appreciate them in their own manner, right? Okay. So now I'm sure that now you can, get it much better because it's visual also, right? So this is the beauty, right? We have our multiple intelligences, and when I was speaking with words, some of you might not be able to get the things in that manner, but now it's visual, so you can connect much better, right? So it's shown here that 90% of a child's brain development happens before the age of 5. It is true because, we think that, oh, it's a very small child and he or she won't be able to get this. But no, the development already happens before the age of 5, especially the brain development. So we have to be very careful with our actions, with our words, with our approaches to the child, because they literally hear and they can see what you're doing, your actions, and they can hear very, very carefully what you are talking about. So it's very crucial to make sure we are developing all the aspects of the growth before the age of 5. So holistic development must happen before the age of 5. That should happen actually before the age of 5. All right. So that means early years are the most crucial ones. Okay, now if you look at this picture, these are the qualities basically all the parents they want to instill in their students, in their wards, right? Like they should be fit and healthy, they should be confident, they should be good communicators, and they should express their feelings so well. And some of them they want their child to be the best dancer or the best singer. So this is what actually we want as a parent from our child, right? So show me a thumbs up if you really want it from your children. I hope you all will agree with me. Yes. All right. So now I would like to tell you that to have these qualities in the students, some of the skills are connected with these. Okay. Like for to be fit, this skill needs to be polished, like physical and motor development, right? To be confident, they should be socially and emotionally strong. Okay. So to express their feelings and thoughts, to understand better, they should be this linguistic development must be there. And if they want to be excited to learn the new things, they should be cognitively or smart, or they should be creative, and curiosity must happen, right? So in the same way, for holistic development, we need to look after all the 5 aspects of growth. Okay, and we need to simultaneously work upon them. Okay. All right. So usually when we think about a child's development, this image comes to our mind, that the first stage would be a baby, then the child will be a toddler, then she or he is going to write and read, and then they are going to grow like this. But it's not that simple. It's really, really crucial, especially from the toddler to, I must say, 5 years age. Okay. So because the brain is really developing at such a fast pace, so we have to be careful, and we need to make sure that all the aspects are covering when we are taking a child's development, right? So only academics not going to help. All right. We have to look after all the aspects. All right. So here you can see what is holistic development. It refers to a child's development in all the areas, like I already mentioned: physically, socially, emotionally, intellectually, and spiritually, right? So the child is ready for the challenges he or she faces in the future, okay, in everyday life. Okay. Now let's discuss the 5 aspects of holistic development. What are the 5 aspects? We have already mentioned, but what exactly that mean? So first one is physical development is about growing and developing uh, with the physical exercise and all. And it includes fine motor skills, which are the when we use our muscular veins and the muscular memories, we get stronger with these activities. Okay. Gross motor skills, more of hopping and jumping and running. And sensory development, when we experience, when we touch and feel, and when we do some activity with our hands, and that is called the sensory development. So these are the physical development which we need to take care when we are taking care of a student, of a child. Make sure they are doing these activities on daily basis. Intellectual development is your cognitive development, when you're taking the activities related to language and you're giving them tasks which are promoting to their thinking skills, their critical memory. Okay, so basically we are working upon their mental process. Social development is when they are interacting with others. Okay, so these days it is somehow disappearing because we are totally engaged with our mobile phones and we are just connected with social media and all, and we are not interacting much, physically with others. So, which I would say we should focus for a child. Make sure you're taking them to the playground every day and they're interacting with their friends and they're making good friends, and they're talking and discussing and playing with their friends. So social development happens when we interact, when we express our thoughts with our friends, family, and colleagues, right? I'm sorry. And the fourth one is emotional development, which is a very crucial one, I must say, because in this one, we teach a child to express themselves. So it's not like, if you're happy only, then you should express your feeling. Oh, I'm so happy. I did this. I got this achievement or something like that. We should teach them it's okay to fail sometimes, because that is a way of life, and we fail, then we learn again, and then we grow in this manner, right? So we should teach them to express all the feelings, whether it is if you're scared, if you're feeling nervous. So it's okay to show if you're feeling nervous. It's okay to show if you're feeling sad. It's okay to cry if you're not feeling well. So it's just not happiness you need to show every time, right? So they must know how to express the feelings, right? So the fifth one is spiritual development, which is, I must say, the moral values, which are again to instill. It's kind of crucial because these days somehow we are not able to interact much, like I already said, with our children itself, because we are too much busy with the mobiles, and we are not interacting much. So make sure at least for 1 hour or half an hour, take out some time and put the phone away, and it's just your child and you sitting and reading a book, or giving a good bond and good quality time at that time. And at that time you can talk about the day they spent, and what was the best time they felt, and what was the worst time they had. So it's very crucial to discuss with your child, only then they will be able to express their feelings. If you'll not discuss, they probably will end up showing nothing, and maybe they will go somewhere else with their friends, they will discuss the same. So it's always a good thing to discuss with your child, right? Okay, so these were the five aspects which we need to take care for holistic development. Now, since I'm talking from almost I think 10 minutes, and now I would like to share a video, because if you like to watch, and the music will be inculcated. So again, the one more intelligence we are adding here. So probably you'll be more interested watching a video, and have an idea, or get better idea.
I don't think we are able to watch. See, others, can you please confirm because I'm not sure if it is my internet issue.
Is it audible?
No, I
And
think
can
you
you
have to
see it?
share volume also. We can watch it. I can. Yeah, so it's we can watch it, but video is not playing. It's stuck.
Okay, just a moment. Is it audible now?
No, you have to share audio also.
Okay, just a moment. Let me just reshare it.
Yeah, it will ask. I think you have to check the box. It shows. You just have to go back and share the PPT again. And while sharing the PPT, it asks you have to share with audio. You have to share. Now click on that also.
Just a moment. So is it visible, my screen?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. The first slide is visible.
You have to no just stop share screen and again click on the share screen. While sharing the screen, it will ask you if you want to share with audio. So just you have to select it. Stop sharing the screen.
Just a moment. Okay, I hope I could do this.
No problem.
I'm so sorry for the inconvenience.
No, it's fine. You have to enable. Yeah, I think it's.
Okay, now it's visible now?
Yes, it is.
All right, let's give a try for that particular slide. Is it audible?
No.
All right, not a word. Okay, no problem. So I'm just going to so is the what you can see on the screen?
Yeah, same video.
So now can you see why holistic development is important?
Yes.
All right. All right. So the video was basically it was about the same thing which I already told that why it is important because we cover all the aspects of a child's growth, all the 5 aspects which I already mentioned. So let us go through now this content why holistic development is important. So holistic learning puts the student at the center, right? So if the child is music smart, right, and the teacher is just uh, just telling the content in front of the students and she's not showing anything and she's not presenting anything or maybe they're not performing anything, performing any activity. So it's going to be really tough for the child who is not able to, get in that sense, right? So if you will be able to inculcate all the five aspects, probably the child who is music smart will get from his music senses, right? So in that manner, we can get the full potential of a particular child in a particular aspect, right? So the second one is student, they feel valued, where learning is experiential and engaging, of course, because every child gets a chance, right? When we perform an activity, we ask them to come and connect with the educator, and then they all perform together, right? So they feel valued. Okay, I have got this chance, and main observation is taken from my side. And at that time, you can ask multiple questions as well. How are you feeling? So why are we doing this activity? What are the learning outcomes? Okay. And first mention them and then ask them the same thing. So in that manner, they feel really valued, and it helps kids reaching their full potential, of course, because when they are performing the activity, when they are listening, and probably they are doing any sport on a daily basis, so slowly and gradually they would be reaching their full potential if given a chance, right? And all learning is interconnected. Yes. So in holistic development, what happens that we integrate the multiple intelligences or the subjects, we can say, right? Suppose I have taken a topic of addition. Okay, I'm just going to introduce a topic of addition, and I'm just telling, okay, 3 plus 2 is 5, 3 plus 2 is 5, 3 plus 2 is 5. So probably students won't be able to understand, right? So if then later I took one activity wherein I have taken two pebbles, and in the second bowl I've taken three pebbles, and I'm showing them, okay, I have three pebbles here and the two pebbles here, and now let's count all together by touching it or maybe pointing it. So in that manner, the child can get in a better way because their muscular memory is happening there, right? So, and in this manner, we are interconnecting the intelligences as well, the subjects as well. Like, if suppose for the same addition introduction, I've taken hopscotch game, right? So I've taken a hopscotch game, and I'm asking the student to roll a dice first. Suppose the three number has come. So go to three number, and then the roll the dice again, and then hop to two number. Now add how much you have gone and maybe add the numbers together. So in that manner, the child who is bodily smart, who loves to do sports, and that child would be able to answer in a good manner, in a better manner, right? So subject integration, yes, it happens when holistic development, when we talk about it, right? And again, it makes the students problem solver, because see, if we will focus on all the aspects of a child, definitely they'll be more smart, right? Because we are polishing their intelligences, basically their cognitive, socially, emotionally, and spiritually. So they would definitely become great problem solvers in future, and they'll be more confident because their social emotional intelligence is being polished. So they would be express their feelings, and they would be good communicators. All right, so they would be a confident citizen in the coming time. So these are the reasons we must take holistic development as an approach. So now the thing is that how can we incorporate it? We have talked about what it is and what are the five aspects, and why it is important. But now the thing is that how can we incorporate it, okay, in our daily basis? So the first one is creating a conductive environment. So the environment where they're playing, where they're learning, especially inside the classroom, it must be relaxed, right? So the children must be, we should nurture the curiosity in them. Like if they're coming with there are different questions. We should not discourage it. We should rather encourage it. Whatever they're asking, no question is a silly question. I must say that. So we should encourage their curiosity. Okay, if they're asking questions, listen to them very carefully and try to answer. Okay, in the best possible way. So that is one of the things we must take care. And yes, to lower the stress, and we must motivate them. We should keep encouraging them. Because encouragement really helps. So your good words can do wonders. So keep encouraging them and keep motivating them that you can do the best. And this is the first time you're trying it. So try to practice and tell your failure stories. They really get connected with when because I take example of my failure sometimes. When I was small, I was not able to do this. So when I grew up and I, practiced a lot of time, then I was able to do it. So it's okay to fail and it's okay to, not getting it once. So just keep practicing. It's going to help you. And yes, the physical activity and the academic growth, there must be a balance between these two. So it's not like just the academic sessions are going on. And like I told you, that integration must happen if you're taking one subject or something. So really helps the students, because physical activities, they energizes your mind and then you're more ready to get any concept. Like suppose if I would take an energizer right now, just make an awesome with two fingers like this. You can just follow me. Yes. So I take this energizer in my class and close one fist like this. Close one fist. Yes. So when I say change, we need to close the other one and the open the other one. Okay. All right. So when I say change, close one and the open the other one. Right. Change. Keep changing. Pooja, you need to change. Okay. Change. 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 So in this way, they're both brain are working. They are following your instructions. Thank you, Pooja. So they're following your instructions. They are, they feel more engaged because you're instructing them in a manner. If they miss out, you can guide them. So it really helps the child. So physical activity and helps the child to be energized. All right, now let's come to this one. That it allows a child to learn on their own pace. Okay, so there is no hurry for them, and we should allow them to, take time to get on any concept or something. So we should not rush them. And if they are comfortable with audio visual lessons, so we should provide them those. And with if they are comfortable with the sports, so we should try to inculcate that also. So basically we should observe the child and the needs, and accordingly we should plan uh, for their development, right? So holistic development, it really allows the same, and it gives a chance to the child to learn on their own pace. All right. Extracurricular activities, yes, we must make sure that, art and music and these activities must be a part of your daily schedule, right? Because like I already said, our all the multiple intelligences must happen, and then only the child would be able to get the full potential of a particular intelligence, right? So music, dance, art, crafts, carpentry, and martial arts, these are the part of co-curricular activities, and this should also happen. All right. And in the recent NEP 2020, they have said that toy pedagogy must be a part of the curriculum. So, and it really helps the child to get the concept in a fun way. because at this age they cannot relate much when you keep speaking and you just keep showing the content. So you should try to introduce any concept in a fun way, in a, through game you can introduce a concept. So that is called gamification. And more of like, I will just like to put one example of my class, like they were learning the numbers from 1 to 30. So what we did, we made a number ball game wherein it was kind of a maze. All right. So the child was supposed to roll a ball, and the child was supposed to put in the middle, there was a hole, and then he was supposed to roll, and then the concentration skill was there. And then he was supposed to make that child make that ball go in the middle one, in the 30th one, starting from 1 to 30. So in that manner, the children, they feel more happy, and they can enjoy the game and then learn as well. So gamification must be there. In the other game, this one, the rolling plant, we took again the cardboard, and then the child was supposed to roll it, and then like the roots, and then stem, then uh, a flower, leaf, and then the fruit. So they were supposed to arrange in a manner so that looks like a plant. So that was again an example of a game. Through that they learn. All right, so this was all about holistic development, like the five aspects we are supposed to cover. And here I would like to show you some of the takeaways for the young learners. Like for them, you should read every day, because some of them can't read on their own. So reading is very important. So some of the books I have given here, like Peppa Pig, Pepper, Ladybug, Julia Donaldson, right? So books reading is very important from the formative years itself. And engagement, yes, like I said, just try to take out some time, leave your mobile aside, and try to read to them, try to play with them and take them to the park. So engagement is very important. Unless and until you will not throw your thoughts to them, they will not tell you the feelings they are having. So it's important to talk and listen to them, and engage them in your household activities. So like suppose you're folding the clothes, just ask them, could you please help me in this, let's fold it together. Or maybe you are doing something on working with the kitchen household work. So there also you can ask them, okay, let's set up the table together, and could you please help me with the spoons or glass together, and we can work in this manner. So there also they learn through these practices, right? So their muscle memory and all that, it enhances. And rapport building is very important, like just connecting with the child, like I told. Make sure you're listening to them very carefully when they're speaking, because then only you'll be able to get their thoughts, and try to answer in a very polite way, even if they're asking something which is not relevant, because they don't know. So just try to connect with them in the best possible manner, and discuss each and everything which is smallest thing, try to discuss with them. Sorry. And try to give them as much as responsibilities you can give, because then only they learn. So just tell them, okay, today you're going to wind up your table once you're done with the dinner. Or maybe today you're going to put your clothes in the cubby once you're back from the school, fold it and keep it yourself, put the shoes in the drawer, or whatever responsibility you want to provide them, because it helps them to be independent, right? And if they do wrong things, sometimes they don't know what choices they must make. So just tell them the consequences, that if you will not if you will throw your toys, if you will not respect your books, maybe they are ripping the books or something else. So what happens, you will not be able to learn, you will not be able to read, or maybe consequences you can give that today you will not watch TV, or you will miss your favorite cartoon today, or maybe I will not take you to the playground. So just try to explain in that manner, in a very positive manner. Okay. In the same way, keep encouraging them. If they make good choices, they respect their elders, they respect the books, and they feel grateful for their things. So you should always keep encouraging them that I'm really proud of you, or I believe you can do it, and you're doing wonderful things, and let's keep doing it in the same manner. So these words really encourage them. So keep encouraging. And this one is like, voice modulation plays an important role. So why children, they love cartoons so much, like they just keep watching it all the time? The reason is that their voice modulation, they talk in such a soft way, polite way, that attracts the children. So make sure when the child is not ready to listen to you, you just try to change your voice, maybe a very slower pace, and do an eye contact with them, and then ask very slowly, what happened, why you were not listening to me at that time. So these things really helps the child to calm down. And then once he or she is ready to listen, then you can probably connect with them with their problem. Okay. And make an eye contact when you're talking with the children. So make sure your eyes are contacting and you're looking into the eyes of each other. Okay. So these are some of the beautiful cards which were given by my students. And I'm really thankful to them, and I would like to thank them for So I would just end here by thanking you all for listening to me and being a part of this. And I would just like to end here the presentation.